Hi, so currently what I'm going to show is an SE26MU unit, okay? I'm going to show how to connect to it, how to change the IP. That's essentially the main purpose of this video, is to connect to it with a control software and change the IP, okay? The only thing with the SC2600MU is this obviously does not come with control software. So just have your output out. I have HDMI 1 out going here so you can see the multi-view. And then I'm using the DVIP config tool. You should already have this downloaded. If not, with any email, we should have this linked to you. If for some reason you don't have it linked as well, I'll show you where to download this once we get started with the process. Unfortunately, the DVIP tool will not change the IP on the SC26MU, SC4000, HS4000, SC3200, any of those switchers. This DVIP tool will not change the IP. We just found that out by engineering team. So the DVIP tool itself will not be the way to change the unit's IP. The only reason why we have it is to confirm what the IP of the unit is, and then we could adjust accordingly our computer to connect to it, okay? So for now, I just have DVIP so we can see what the IP is. Currently, it's on its default IP of 192.168.100.101. And again, unfortunately, the DVIP tool will not change the IP, okay? So with that being said, how do you change the IP? You'll need the control software, which I'll show you where to get, or if you have the video, we might have sent you a link with the control software. If you do not have the link for the control software, I'll go right now to the process of how to get that link. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. So if you do not have the DVIP tool and or the control software, we need to connect to the SC2600. I'm going to show you how to get that now. Okay, I'm going to close all these extra pages. All you would need to go is to datavideo.com. This would be your home page. If you have full screen, this is what it would look like. If it's minimized, you'll have these three little lines, okay? Depending on how you have, go to the three little lines and go to the search. Or if you have it here, you could do the search here as well, okay? So if on the magnifying glass or that search bar, click on that, and you're going to type out SE-3200. So it will need to look like that, SE-3200, and then press enter. Okay, SE-3200. If you missed the dash, it's not going to find it for you. It's pretty sensitive, so make sure you put the SE-3200, and then from there you'll have this, and you click on the SE-3200. Again, I know this is not the 2600, but the control software for this unit will be the control software currently for the 2600, okay? So click on the SE32. And from here, you have the product page. In the middle, you have features, media, workflow. Follow this till you find downloads. Click on downloads. Then we go to software, okay? These are the two things we'll need. You need the DVIP network config and the SC32 control software, okay? You click on both of these and you're going to extract, okay? So let me show you how that would look. I already have it, so it's not gonna be fully, but let me just go ahead and once it downloads, go to your downloads. You're gonna have to right click on it and extract. Once you extract, another folder will come up, and that is still a zipped folder, so you're going to have to extract all again. Then lastly, you have this program to install. Go ahead, double click it, install it, and then it'll open up the DVIP tool for you. Again, I already have it installed, so I'm not go through that process. It's pretty simple. Just follow the on-screen display of the instructions and you're good to go, okay? Now with that, you have the DVIP tool. Next, you'll need the control software. Again, click on the control software. It will look like this, SC32 control. Same concept, go to your folder. So it can take you to your downloads. It is zipped. Going to right click, extract all, and that second folder it opens is the exe file. You're going to double click that. It's going to do the same concept. It's going to install and go from there. Again, follow the on-screen display for instructions, and both will have installed. Okay. Once you have both installed, I would suggest opening up DVIP tool first, which I already have open. Okay. With this being open, one thing you want to just confirm is go to settings, hover over network, hit network card, and it will pick the correct network card you have. Currently I only have one, so it automatically found the unit. Okay. So again, here's the SE2600 with the default IP of 100.101, 192.168.100.101. So now that we know the IP of the switcher, now what we need to do is put your computer in the same range to access that controller, okay, the SE26MU. Right now, our network's a 192.168.10, so it's not going to communicate, okay? So what I need to do is put your computer in the same range as 100.101, and that's what we're going to do first. So I'm going to do control panel, network and internet, network and sharing, then it should be your Ethernet connection, properties. We're going to do IVP4, which is Internet Protocol version 4. Double click on this. Then you're going to use IP 192.168.100, and then I'm going to do 50 for this range. And then subnet should automatically populate once you click on it, and then you leave the bottom there, and default gateway you leave alone as well. Press OK, press OK, close. I'm going to minimize this so we can go back to it after. Okay, so from here I'm going to minimize this, and now your computer is in the same range as the switcher. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and open up the control software. So with the control software, go in your search bar, type out SE-3200. Once you populate, it should show SE32 controller. Okay, go ahead and open. Now from here, you would have to pick your Ethernet card, which is 100.50 is what we changed my network to. Press OK. It was going to be scanning. Okay, it did not find the controller, which is what's going to happen for you as well, but this is what you need to do next. Okay, so after that, this is not going to go away. All you will need to do is go to setup right here, and then you could just move this to the side. This is when you hit setup, this is the first thing that's going to populate, is right here. Where you want to go is to Ethernet address, and change this to 192.168.100.101. We want this IP to be the same IP as the controller. So if you go to the SE2600MU is what I mean, apologies. So if you go to DVIP, it's 100.101, 192.168.100.101. So you want this IP to be the same as the unit. You press enter, then you press save, okay? Then close the application. Okay, once you close it, go back and open up the controller again. Go ahead and pick your network card. Press OK. Now you see a green and red. That means you have programming preview available. I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to move the T-bar up and down, and you can see it changing from red to green, green to red. And that is the T-bar here, okay? With that, you want to change the IP to be whatever your network is, correct? Next step you would need to do is hit the menu button right here. So you have a menu button right there. Click on that menu button, and the menu is going to pop up on your multi-view. Okay, this is where you want to go, and then where we want to go is to setup, and in setup you have network, and then network you can configure the IP and save it. So this is what you have to do. Okay, so obviously you have no keyboard, that's why you have the control software. So you go up or down, and you can have, I can show you here, you have up, down, left, or right. Okay, so it's easier if you go up, it'll take you to setup. So just press on up. You see it went from start to setup. Once you're set up, you press enter, which is enters right there above the right, and it takes you into the sub menu. Okay, takes you into the sub menu. Now you're at startup, and now where we want to go is network. Again, I'm going to press up to take me to network. Okay, go ahead and press up. Took me to network. Once you're on network, press enter. Press enter. Now I'm in the IP configuration for the unit. Okay, it's automatically on static, which is what most people will want. You want to change this to a different IP. Okay, let's just change it to, for this sake, 50, and then we'll do, let's do 50 and 60. Why not? 192.168.60.50. Whatever you want to do what you like. This is what I'm going to do. So to do that, you're on static right now. You would have to use your up, down arrows, and right to go and configure. So on here, you're going to press down, and it's going to go to the 192. Once you're on the 192, you press on the right button. Okay, that right button is going to go to the right, and it's going to go to the right. If you're going to change all of those, go ahead and change it. I'll show you how it changes right now when I change 100 and 101. Okay, so if you're going to change the first two, change them there, but for memory, I'm just going to change the last two. So from there, you press enter again once you're hovered over the middle. Then when it's green, that it means you could change the IP or the numbers. So I'm going to change that to 50. Unfortunately, you can't type. You just have to press up and down until you get to where you get. Okay, I know it's a little bit of a hassle, but the limitation of what we got so far. So I'm going to go down until I hit 50. Why did I choose 50 and 60? I just thought of random numbers. So let's just do 50. I'm just showing you how you could change the IP. Okay, once it's 50, you press enter, and it goes to yellow. Once it's yellow, you go to right, and then press enter again. It's green. Now I could change it to 60. Almost there. Oh. Okay, then you press enter. Now it's highlighted yellow, and then from there you have to go down, down again. If you have to change your network mask, you do it there. Obviously the same concept as I'm showing you, but if you're all set, you just go down where it says save, press enter. It turns green, you have to press enter again. Okay, when it's red, that's when it goes, see, I did it too fast there. Let me go down again, if I can visually show you. So you press enter, it turns green. Press enter one more time, it turns red and closes out, and it's saved. Okay, at this point, go ahead and turn off the unit. Unit has to be turned off. At this point, this is going to be useless right now because the IPs are going to change. Go ahead and close it. Okay. The main reason why I say close it is because every time you change IPs and try to rescan again, it's never going to find it. Just close the app fully. That way it closes communication. Then reopen it again once we're done. Unit is closed. Go ahead, turn it back on, let it boot. I will wait until the multi-view comes up, and then we'll move forward to the computer again. Okay, multi-view is back up. Easy way to confirm if you have your IP saved or not is go back to that DVIP tool. Go ahead and hit that search bar again. Okay, it's still loading up. I'm going to close it again. DVIP again. There you go. As you can see, it has now changed to 192.168.50.60. Okay, so that'll be the way to change the IP on the switcher. Now, once you change the IP, your computer's on a different IP. You need to reconnect, redo your IP for the computer to be in the same range as the 50, which is most likely whatever your network is set to. Okay, so if your network's already set to that, go ahead and do DHCP, which I should have just done 10. Apologies. But for the most part, you would just go back to control, Ethernet, properties, and I'm going to change mine to 60 or 50, sorry, 50, and then I'm going to do 100 on this one. For you, if you have it on the same network as your computer, you just do DHCP. So if you have the same range as, I should have done 10, apologies. You just put it to used obtain IP automatically, and it should pick up once you scan in. But for now, I'm just going to do 50.100. Press OK. Press OK. Close. Minimize. Okay, so this is at 50.60. So then you open up your control software. You're going to have to pick your network card just to pick it. Press OK. It's going to scan. Let it scan. But again, it's not going to find it because it's not the same IP. Then what you would have to do again is set up right here. Change this to the unit's IP that you changed it to. So again, I changed mine to 50.60. Press enter. Press save setup. Close the application. Reopen the application again. Click your network card again. Press OK. And you have your red and green, which means communication established. Again, I should have done 10. My network. It is what it is. So I did 50.60, but I'm just showing you how to reconnect to this controller back and forth when you change IPs, okay? So you would have to change the IP to the unit, enter, save, close app, reopen it, and now we have communication again. And here is a T-bar. I move T-bar up, move T-bar down. Menu would be the option here. So menu accesses all the menu features, and you would go up and down and enter to edit all those features for the SE2600 MU, okay? So again, this video just showing you how to find the IP, change the IP, put it on your network's IP, close, reconnect the software, and you're all set from there. If you have any further questions, email support@datavideo.com. Last note, which I probably should have made at the beginning of the video, but in the email threads that whenever we send this, I'll mention this is for Windows application only. So again, this would only work on a Windows application, okay? So I hope this video helps. If you have any question, again, just email support@datavideo.com. Thank you.